Hi, and welcome to what we now are known as cryptosis. My name's Rusty G. We're doing another cryptocurrency, and as the boys like to call it, hey, let's not do that.
Cryptocurrency,
Wow.
and as the boys.
Oh, that is annoying.
Way to go. Yeah, the host is just dying over here. That was my fault. So my name's Rusty G. We're doing cryptosis. Is what we are calling it, as some of the boys in our group like to call it, intangible coins, those things known as cryptocurrency. We are going to be talking about it all night long tonight. Well, at least for an hour or so. So I've got on with me Shane Carter and Cory McGuffin. How are you guys doing this evening? Cory, what's up?
Doing pretty good. I was just checking out my wallet. Almost up to $2,000 in my Exodus wallet, so that's pretty cool. I'm about $80 short. So I think I'll probably be there by tomorrow if the market keeps going up. I just need Dash to keep dashing upwards.
Awesome. Shane, how are you doing tonight?
Well, first of all, thanks everyone for being with us during this Christmas time. I know everyone's traveling. I'm traveling. I'm at family's house. I'm sitting in my brother's room right now. So sorry for the excess stuff sitting around, but I'm doing pretty good. Bitcoin is taking a dip. I'm still making profits on altcoins. So I had some good trades running. I had a really good day.
Awesome. It's awesome to hear. And yes, we do appreciate those. It is close to the holidays, but we still wanted to talk about cryptocurrency tonight. And we wanted to particularly talk about other coins other than Bitcoin. Our introduction tonight is, what are altcoins and what are their purpose? What are they? Why are there thousands of them? Why is there other things like Litecoin? Why are there other things like Bitcoin Cash? Why are there other things like ARK? What are these, and what's the reasoning for them? So we talk about these all day long, every day, 24 hours a day, it seems like, between the three of us. And I talk about it at work, and we all talk about it to our friends, and we all share that sort of information. So Shane, start us off. What exactly are these altcoins? We already know what Bitcoins are. We talked about it last week. What are altcoins?
Well, I look at altcoins as different projects. So if you compare this to the stock market, every company has a stock, has something you can invest in. So with me, these altcoins are different ways that I can get into other projects. Of course, you can trade them back and forth. You can trade them for USD, you can trade them for Bitcoin, but you can also get in early on ICOs and get in on these projects and help them raise capital to start their project.
Awesome. So that's a really great, short, and easy way to explain it. Cory, you got anything else you want to add to that?
There are a lot of them. When I first started getting into this, there was probably, I don't know, there was probably like 40 different altcoins out there. Now there's like 1,371, and it's growing like every day. So if you don't see a coin you like, just wait. Somebody will make one. If they don't make one, you can make one.
Yeah.
It's really not that difficult these days.
Absolutely. And you guys are right. One of the great websites that we like to use, and Shane, if you can do me a favor and probably pull this up on your screen share, is coincapmarket.com or crap. I can never remember the thing. I think
CoinMarketCap.
CoinMarketCap. Yeah. CoinMarketCap. And that actually has a list of every single one of those. And I'm going to click over to Shane's screen so you guys can see that. You'll see there, it's just at the top. It's the top. I think it shows the top 100 or top 50 or something in the first thing, but you can see there at the top, 1,371 different cryptocurrencies beyond Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin is the largest one. It currently holds 44.6% of the market. That is absolutely ridiculous. But for the rest of everything else, if you don't know anything about Bitcoin and you want to get into something else besides Bitcoin, you can obviously jump in. You see Dash, EOS, NEO, Verge, BitConnect, Oh My's Go. That's a new one I haven't heard of, even though it's in the top 30. Augur, Bytecoin, Steam. Cory really loves Steam. I'll even ask him about that. Tether, Waves. I mean, you guys got me into this stuff. So, Shane, I'm gonna ask you first. What kind of altcoins are you into as we speak? What kind of altcoins are you into?
Well, currently I'm into several of them. Most of them are just for trading for now, because it takes a lot of time to go through and find a coin that you really want to invest in based off of reading their white paper and looking and talking to some other developers. And a lot of them don't have developers that'll talk to you. Some of them are a little more private. So, some of the main ones that I'm keeping an eye on right now is Envion and Ucoin Cash. Also, of course, I follow Bitcoin. Excuse me, BCC, BitConnect. Obviously, I like what they're doing because they're giving me nice little money. But that's about the main three that I'm in right now.
Awesome. So Cory, tell us a little bit. What kind of altcoins are you into?
I'm into the privacy coins right now, FOMOing hard on those. You know, XVerge, or wait, no, it's just Verge coin, XVG. That one went up. It almost tripled last night, and you know, I bought a bunch of it at 6 cents. It went up to like 17 cents. So I think that's great. And privacy coins are real big because John McAfee brought it up. He tweeted about it, like I think it was on the 12th. He said that you should be putting some money in those coins, and privacy coins are coins where you can send transactions anonymous. So it'd be coins like Dash and Monero, Verge, Zcash, and there are some other ones that I can't think of right now. I think there's about 5 different ones that are out there for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So if for those of you watching also here on the side, I believe it's this side right here. I think it's this side. Is it that side? No, it's the other side. Whoops. On this side, you should have chat. If you guys want to ask us questions, anything about these altcoins, we'll be more than glad to answer them. We have the chat room open. If you guys want to ask questions, we'll be more than glad to. So one of the big reasons why there's so many thousands of altcoins, we want to talk about that. Why exactly do these altcoins exist? What's the reasoning behind these altcoins? We already know about Bitcoin. We already know what's happening as far as Bitcoin and the price rise and everything. So why do these altcoins exist? Shane, I'll let you start off with that. I think you have a lot more technical and financial background to maybe answer that, possibly.
Well, actually, Cory might have a lot more information than me because he's been paying attention to that stuff a lot more. But from my understanding, these companies need capital. They want to create projects. They want to create businesses. So what they do is they'll create their own coin, and they'll go through the ICO phase where they'll have internal markets, they'll have lending, staking, proof of work, and then they'll take those coins and they'll put them on the exchange. On the exchange, when it goes to the exchange, it gives us the chance to, or people who didn't invest, or the chance to trade them and send the price up, basically.
All right, so Cory, we'll swap over to you, sir. Tell us a little bit as to why these altcoins exist.
Well, some of them they have actual applications. Like Bitcoin is just supposed to be a currency, Litecoin's just a currency, but you have altcoins like Ethereum that actually have more purpose. Like the Ethereum network is a whole decentralized network where people can build apps on top of it. Apps like CryptoKitty, you know, that's just one of the first ones. Another one that's kind of like Ethereum is EOS, and so that whole coin has a purpose. Another one that I really like now is ARK as well. ARK is coming out with a smart bridge technology here in the next, I don't know, year or something, I think. But they're trying to get more coins to go along with that. And the smart bridge technology is going to allow you to get on the ARK network and control other coins, even though they're not on the same network. So each coin has its own purpose. Some of them are really similar to other ones, like Litecoin and Dash are pretty similar, but Dash is just a little bit better, in my opinion, than Litecoin. It's just a little bit more advanced.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad you actually brought up CryptoKitties because Shane, one of the guys in our group here, has kitties for some reason. And Cory is correct. There is the Ethereum network, which you can buy CryptoKitties. And I want to liken it to the old Digimon, or maybe
way worse.
Like third generation Pokemon where you can breed them.
No, still worse. Still worse.
But we're basically talking online, non-physical, digital animals that you can keep and collect and things like that. So I mean, it's the same idea with cryptocurrency because we can collect and keep these, but we're just not breeding them. You can trade them, but you can still trade these CryptoKitties. So Shane,
whoa. Before we start talking about CryptoKitties, let's make it clear: money's money. If it's kitties or if it's puppies or if it's doggies, if it's selling to kids and moms, get in on it. Don't sit here and don't make fun of me because it's kitties, man.
Hey, well, I was going to ask. I mean, you've got your screen share up. I wanted to see if you could show us some of your CryptoKitties. I mean,
You can breed coins, kind of. I mean, some coins you can stake, and with staking, you basically just hold coins, and then you just make new coins just from doing that.
I love it.
Oh man.
Thing you want on some of your crypto kitties? Do you have any of those set up for us that you can show off, or did you have something else in mind before we went to that?
Yeah, so these are some of my kitties here. So the thing about it though is the transaction fees are kind of high right now. So every time you get a kitty, you start with Gen 1s and go through Gen X, whatever, 2000, 5000, whatever it's going to be. So you get two alike kitties, you breed them, and you sell the offspring. That's about as far as I went with it. I put a few of them up for sale, as you can see here, but they haven't sold. It's been like a week and a half now. I might have missed the boat. I might have wasted $100, but you know what? It is what it is. If they sell, I'll make my money back and I'll put it in something else.
So the way I like to answer it to when people ask me the question, what are altcoins and what are their purposes, is basically Bitcoin was the first of its kind for cryptocurrency. It's a first generation of cryptocurrency. I like to say that it has its faults and different things that it does, like long transaction times, high transaction fees, certain things that happen across the network because it is such a popular coin that there are so many people doing this, that these other currencies like to solve those problems: quicker transactions, cheaper fees, or just not using blockchain technology altogether when it comes to ones like IOTA. They actually use, I forget how they explained it, but it's more like a web instead of a
Angle.
Is it angle?
Tangle.
Or a tangle. There we go.
Yeah,
there we go. But basically, they all have different answers to the different problems that each one of these cryptocurrencies come up with. So every single one has their own little, take on how they think things should work, because you got to remember Bitcoin was around in 2008, 2009 when it got started. So the guy who came up with the answer, yeah, he had a great idea for the first time, but then, we started running into problems as the years went on. So now that we know a little bit of what altcoins are, we know that there's thousands of them out there, and we know each one of us, I have, because, and I follow some of these mainly because of YouTube, but also because of other people like Kevin Rose and like you said, John McAfee, or some of these people that are having some of these altcoins, and I just follow and listen and ask questions and things like that. What do you think the future of some of these altcoins are, and for what reasons do you think that we should get into them? I think Cory mentioned privacy earlier. I may start with you this time around. Tell us a little bit more about this. You said privacy coins earlier.
Yeah, privacy coins are getting more and more popular right now because people are worried about everybody's transaction being tracked. I mean, it's good and bad that it's tracked, but some people are trying to buy some stuff they maybe don't want people to know they're buying. So there's that. So that's popular. And then you have other coins with purposes like you were talking about Steam earlier. Steam is a whole other, like it's a currency that's built on a network, and it started out as just a website kind of looking like Reddit where people could go and upvote, and then it's grown from there. Like they have like their own little Twitter like app, and then they have like another app where it's like a decentralized YouTube, so you can upload a video onto that and it never gets removed. It's there forever. If you upload something on YouTube, they might remove it. You might offend somebody and they could get rid of it. So, they have things like that, and it's always evolving. It's coming. The Steam, they actually have their own smart tokens that's going to be available to where anyone can go on there and create their own tokens on the Steam network. So it's constantly evolving with that one.
Okay, so Shane, let's talk to you. Altcoin futures, and what do you think?
Well, excuse me. It's rough to predict. Obviously, none of us know what's going to happen. We can't predict the future. Personally, I think a lot of the coins that we see now are going to just flop and die. It's bad to say, but there's a lot of coins out there that people are making just to say they make them, or to get money from people and steal money, walk away with people's money. Unfortunately, that's the way the world works. But for me personally, I haven't focused as much on learning about projects as I have trading. So for me personally, as you guys know, I didn't start with a large account. I know none of us did. So whenever I'm looking at altcoins and stuff, I'm looking at just the trading side of it, because I try not to invest in much unless I can do a lot of research into them. Hence the reason I'm only focusing on 2 or 3 coins right now. So for me personally, I think we're going to see a lot of these coins fall off, but we're going to see others come on that are real projects, that are actually trying to help people or do things to solve problems, and those we'll find in time will become more stable.
Awesome.
One thing I'd like to add on to what he said about the useless tokens. I just kind of wanted to show you this real quick. I'll share my screen. It's the useless Ethereum token, the first 100% honest Ethereum ICO. You're going to give some random person on the internet money, and they're going to take it and go buy stuff with it, probably electronics, to be honest. This was a real token, had a real ICO. It's still trading. People are still buying and selling it, and it's on Coin Market Cap. You can look it up here and see that it's trading. It even has a little birdie finger icon here. I mean, it's only worth a penny, but people are buying it. I mean, you can see where it's going up and down. It's kind of amazing.
So one thing you guys have both, and I want to make sure that some of our viewers that may or may not watch this now or later and may not know, the 3 letters that are put together to create what we are, the initial coin offering. That is what we were talking about, the ICO. Tell us a little bit about that. Shane, I think you may want to jump in on that, because I think you were the first one to talk about ICOs. Tell us what an ICO is for those of us that don't know anything about it.
Plain and simple, an ICO is a way that someone who wants to invest in a company and invest in someone's project can get coins up front. So it's like a stock. You have investors that come in initially, and they'll get a certain percentage of that stock. They'll get shares up front. So whenever this project or a group or a company goes public, you can sell those shares really fast and take profit, or you can wait and hold them long term and eventually go up. But typically you get them at a really cheap price. Like my the Ucoins that I purchased, I got them at 70 or 77 cents a piece. So whenever it comes out, if it comes out at $2, I can sell immediately and make profit. You got some people that will invest large chunks of money, which is awesome. I don't have that right now, but I'm getting there. I will be there.
All right, so I do want to bring up this one too, because Cory says it a lot. And matter of fact, we just got in the chat room. Odd Toddy even put it in there, and I just responded back to him. FOMO, baby. Cory, this is one of your favorite phrases. I hear you say it a lot. You said it a little bit earlier. Tell us a little bit about that, because I always get confused whenever you say that just as well. So what is FOMO?
That is the feeling of missing out. You know, and there's a lot of other kind of little words and stuff out there you'll see as you going on, but you see these coins that are going out, and I want to tell you, like the other night when Bitcoin Cash was skyrocketing.
Oh boy.
One of my buddies, he saw it was skyrocketing, so he took some money that he had in Verge, took it out of there and put it in Bitcoin Cash. He made a little bit off of it because he bought it around the $4,000 range. It went up to $5,000. I'm talking about on Binance. And when it went all the way up, it started going back down, and he sold it, and it was around like 4,100 when he sold it. So he really didn't make that much on it. And if he had just held those Verge tokens until the next day, the Verge coins, then he would have made a lot more money, because the Verge tokens tripled, where he didn't make that much on the Bitcoin Cash. So that's the FOMO. You don't buy into the FOMO. You buy after the FOMO, or you buy before the FOMO. You create the FOMO.
And I think you made a very great point, and I'm glad that you said it. But it actually was a big thing yesterday afternoon, in the last 24, 48 hours. Coinbase has now officially started Bitcoin Cash, one of the altcoins that you can get out. Let's talk a little bit about that, because that was kind of a crazy 24 hours. There was a lot that went on once Coinbase made their thing, but there's some possible shadiness going on in the background. Any one of you want to speak up first about the Bitcoin Cash thing?
No. No.
I'll talk about it. So Bitcoin Cash was a hard fork. Like, people got tired of Bitcoin being a crap token because, I mean, really, that's what it is. I mean, it's worth a lot of money. It was the first one there. It's great that it came around. But if Bitcoin came out today, no one would buy it. They would be like, that token sucks. So and they're trying to fix it with the Lightning Network and everything to get the fees down. But Bitcoin Cash was like, people, they were like, we're going to do this. We're going to make a hard fork. And anybody that holds Bitcoin, whatever amount you hold in Bitcoin, you'll get the same in Bitcoin Cash. Not US dollar wise, but like if you had 0.02 Bitcoins, then you would have 0.02 Bitcoin Cash. It came out, I think it was around $800. It dropped down to like the $250, maybe $300 range. And then it spiked one night to like 2,200, dropped back down to like 900. It's been all over the place. But Bitcoin Cash, they increased the block size of what Bitcoin originally had, so they could have faster transactions. They could process more transactions, and the fees were much lower. So really, it was kind of a good alternative, but I don't think it was really that much better than what you could get with Litecoin, and Litecoin had already been around. And there are people like Roger Ver that are really trying to push the Bitcoin Cash because I think he's probably got a large stake in it. So he wants to see it succeed more so he could get more money.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it had a little bit to do with insider trading. Shane, go ahead, because it sounded like you were going to pipe in right there.
Yeah. So the reason why sorry for brushing it off there. I got into some stupid trades with Bitcoin Cash early, and I missed the boat because I had all of my Bitcoin placed in other places, making some more money for me. So I really missed out on the Bitcoin Cash boat when it came out. I personally didn't see it coming out at a decent price, and it came out around the $250 range. That wasn't enough for me to really, for me to want to give up my privacy keys and stuff to get Bitcoin Cash in any way, shape, or form. So Cory did, and then the first Bitcoin Cash came out. Let me see if I can get my chart up for it.
I want to say, hey Todd, I'm in a chat with Todd, and he's trying to get people to come watch us.
Well,
so yeah, I was actually sending the link out to a buddy as well. So let me share my screen real quick. So this is the BCH graph. So we were talking about when it first came out in this first initial spike. Cory and I were chatting, and he's like, "Oh my God, BCH is spiking!" And this time I was kind of new. I wasn't really familiar with what I was doing, so I got in on a really stupid trade. I bought like around this range here, and you see I got a sell point here that I'm gonna try to hold and make my money back or make some profit out of it. But I've been holding since around this time. Thank you, Cory, for that, by the way. You stuck me on that one, and I'm still paying for it. Like, I'm just now getting to where I can start making some profits out of it. So I missed that boat in a big way, and you know what? It is what it is. You can't win them all. I'm not going to win them all. But one of the interesting things I want to note about yesterday with the whole Bitcoin deal on CoinMarketCap, you can see this this dip here, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the dip. The blue line here is the market cap, and we see that there was actually quite a bit of loss there. So about 50 billion pulled out. So that was around the time where all this deal. Wait, no, I'm way off. It was this dip here, 308 to about 283. So we lost quite a bit in market cap really fast, and a lot of it recovered. But where that money went, there's no telling. But there's a lot of people that have been saying that Bitcoin Cash is the new Bitcoin, so you should get on board. I'll personally buy some more when it corrects because I'm not going to miss out again. But I'm not going to buy it at freaking Cory levels. Can't do that anymore.
Hey, look, you bought into ridiculous. The FOMO. You bought into the FOMO.
Well, but you created that FOMO for me. Now, if I would have gotten in here, I'd be a happy camper right now. But see how all these moving averages are turning over here. So it's actually looking like a good time to start getting in. But we need a sharp correction first because this is way too much run up way too fast. And we'll get to charts at some point. But this is, for now, that's what I just wanted to show.
Can we talk about corrections yet? Because this is one thing that you try to explain to me, and I still am kind of lost on. Could you tell me a little bit about corrections tonight?
Oh, I could talk about them all night, but let's
you probably don't want to get him started on that.
Yeah. Corey got a little taste of it at dinner tonight. So let's hold off on that for another video because it's going to take some time. We'll dedicate a little block of an hour or so to going over just correction and charts and how all that stuff works at some point.
All right. So
do it while I'm on vacation. I don't want to be here for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So we also want to talk about, and this hit the news cycle yesterday as well, because of the whole Bitcoin Cash and the sellout and all that stuff, there's an investigation going to happen by Coinbase and all this stuff because they're supposedly insider trading. We don't know all the rules, but that is the way that cryptocurrency is. It is the wild, wild west. And I'm going to repeat the way I saw Philly D say it. If you are not willing to lose that money before you invest, then you don't need to be into cryptocurrency. So just there's people out there that are putting second mortgages. And matter of fact, I sent you guys some screenshots earlier of other conversations where people were talking about mortgages and things like that and putting it right alongside their cryptocurrency talk. I'm like, you can't do that. It's just insane. So because of all the craziness that is going on with Bitcoin Cash and all the hype that's going behind Bitcoin, the creator of Litecoin has actually sold all of his Litecoin to try to get out ahead of bad news, to say that, in that way, if things go bad, and it wasn't his fault. If things go good, it wasn't his fault either. He's not doing any sort of insider trading. He's trying to jump out ahead of it, as it were, to basically relieve himself of any sort of bad news. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that's good? Do you think that's bad? What do you think?
Now, I haven't actually looked into that. Was that Charlie or was that someone else?
That was Charlie. You were absolutely correct. The creator of I said Bitcoin. Geez, why is my cameraman link not working now? Oh, hey, there we go. But anyway, yeah, he actually sold all those, and he's kind of, like I said, he's just trying to get out in front of it to say, if it goes good, it goes good. If it goes bad, it goes bad.
Yeah, I never got around to reading that post, but I think that's interesting that he's trying to get out of that, and I think that might be part of the cause of why Litecoin's going down some. But it's still a good coin, in my opinion.
Well, it could be viewed also as that he's pulling out to go into something else. Maybe he doesn't believe in his coin anymore. Maybe.
I sure hope not. I mean, I've got at least 2 Litecoin that I've got that are supposedly worth like $600 or $700. So I hope that they, that's not the reasoning why. I think it's, and that's the one thing about, people talking about these coins, whether we talk about it, whether big names talk about it, it's almost anytime you talk about it in a live aspect, people start to question things like that. I Crazy Mike G, what are your thoughts on Electroneum? Let's answer that question. Let's get away from the Litecoin and let's answer his question. What are your thoughts on Electroneum?
Well, let's bring up the charts.
Uh-oh, he's got charts. He's got spreadsheets.
All he cares about is the damn charts.
Wait on you.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Give me a second.
But I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I am not exactly ready for that question either. So as he pulls up his charts, Electroneum charts, look, there he is, coin market cap.
Wow.
Audie Toddy says he's mining Electroneum right now. He's already on top of that game.
Let's do this. What's the...
And see, this is what Shane does to us all day long. He'll bring in charts and spreadsheets and things like this and be like, oh, well, and he brings open math stuff and is like, take a look at this, take a look at that. And then I'm 17 questions in thinking, what in the world just happened?
So it looks like it's a wallet. Like it's showing here on the phone, like some mining. Like you can see the miner here. I'll share what's on my screen here too.
Okay, so it's not on the market, or yeah, it is on the market. Sorry, Cryptopia.
Yeah.
I don't use Cryptopia. If it's not on Bittrex or Polo or anything like that, I don't trust it yet.
Well, yeah, it looks like it's pretty new because it's still talking about the ICO on their webpage, and it looks like they got unhackable offline wallets. But it looks like here it has a wallet here and some mining. But I haven't really looked at it much. It's not on a whole lot. It's only on Cryptopia. I'm not on Cryptopia, But
Yeah.
looks like they're going to be on Hit BTC. They've applied to be on there, so that's nice.
See that
And,
polo?
yeah, they have it prospective, so they haven't applied for that one yet.
I mean,
Bittrex, another good one to be on.
if you get in on it, looks like there's a lot of volume moving on BTC or between it and BTC, so that might be a pretty good trade. If you're planning to trade, if you want to hold, grab some coins and trade it to another platform if you have to, or send it to another platform when it becomes available. But I mean, if you can get in at a good price right now, it might not be a bad idea. But I would do your research. Make sure you go through and look at some of the social information here. There's a lot of it here on crypto or CoinMarketCap. All of it's here. The website's here. Everything. Just do your research.
There are a lot of those tokens.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
there's the total supply is 5 billion.
And that's one thing that I hear from a lot of other cryptocurrency YouTube channels. They say if there's a lot on the market and you're flooding the market with that many, it's probably going to be not ever above a couple of dollars at most because of the amount that is actually in the market. Whereas, Bitcoin only has, 16 million right now. We're only supposed to top out at like 20. So it's interesting to see all of this, as far as like for me, I think I joined in on the Ripple, or which one is it? I forgot which one I just joined in on recently.
That's a ton. And EOS has a bunch. EOS is going to have 1 billion, but you can see it's at 1122 right now.
The volume's really, really low right now compared to the circulating supply. But
yeah.
So one thing I would do for sure is go through the white paper and look at their circulating, or look at where they're talking about where they're providing their circulating, or when they're providing their circulating supply. Like, so this max supply here is 21 billion, but if all of a sudden you see we're at 5 billion, or roughly 5 billion total supply right now. So if you see 5 billion dump on the market really fast, prepare for your prices to drop, because you're gonna, supply and demand, basic rules.
Absolutely.
And from what I've noticed, like as far as like coins go, just dump money into something and wait, and it'll go up for the most part. Most of them do.
Yeah. You might have to wait 6 months on Bitcoin Cash, but yeah.
Technically, it's gone up versus US dollars, but he's all about the BTC, so he's going to be waiting a long time for it to catch back up in BTC, I think.
No. Yeah.
So speaking of all of these altcoins, where do you guys keep them? I don't think we actually got too deep into wallets last week. I just thoughts, maybe that might be next week's full topic. We can get a little bit more deep into wallets, but where do you guys keep up with all of these coins?
Different places. Some of them you got to have specific coins or specific wallets for certain coins. Like, for example, you have Exodus. You can use Exodus. It has a multi-wallet, and Jax is another multi-wallet for your phone. But you can't really get some of the specific uses out of the coins if they're in those. Like with the Dash quick send, because they have a way you can send, and it only takes like 2 seconds. And then they have their privacy features as well, but you can't get those with that. So you have to run their official wallet, which you'd have to download from their site. Another one like Arc, I'm holding my coins in Arc, and any amount of coins that I have in there, since I've staked one coin with someone, then anytime they do some work, then I get paid extra coins. Like as of right now, I'm only getting like 0.01 coins per week, but I only have like 4 coins in there. When I get more coins in there, and then that goes up. It's about 5%, but that's one of the cool things about that wallet. And different wallets have different purposes, but I like, if you can get it in a multi-wallet, put it in one, but make sure that you have your private address, that you have access to a private address in it. That's the one thing you need.
Absolutely. Shane, what about you, sir? What's your wallet of choice?
So my wallet of choice is going to be Exodus whenever I decide to start moving coins around. Right now, I'm not holding anything long term. everything I'm doing right now is to gain capital and to start creating funds so that I can invest long term. Eventually, I'll get to transferring coins to Exodus and stuff. But right now, I hold on Coinbase, I hold in BCC, I hold on Polo, I hold in the basic places where I'll be trading. But it's important to understand that if you leave your coins on these sites, you are running a risk of them being lost. Always. And before we get to a topic of wallet, just so everyone knows, if you're going to go out and buy a hard wallet, buy it from the manufacturer. Don't buy it off Amazon or eBay or anything like that, because some of them will come preloaded with software to take and transfer your money to different places.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good information to have.
That's a nugget for next week.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it. We'll get more into wallets next week. But GK here says, can you tell me why low supply won't sell at merchant prices? Like I'm trying to sell 3 Gollum, but it's getting pasted by, and then I don't know what the rest of that was. Maybe Shane or Corey. I have no clue.
Well, I tell you what, let's do this. Let's look at Polo for a second.
Oh, pulling up Poloniex.
All right, so this is the chart for Monero. So if I wanted to go and sell some Monero right now, I could put in, I don't have any Monero because I've already sold it today, but you could put in your price here, and you can go down to this, your open orders, and you can see, oh, wait a minute, I am holding some. So you can see where, yep, so you can see where you're selling it at. But one of the interesting things to look at here is buy walls on the market depth here. Everywhere you see like there's a big sharp spike here is where you've got a lot of people selling. So if we go and look at the sell orders right now at 0.003, let's see if we can find that.
So, I mean, one thing while he's looking that up, you could always sell it at market price, and it should just pretty much automatically go through as long as somebody's good at buying it at market price.
Unless you're at a wall. Then if you've got a wall being, you've got a lot of people selling at the exact same price at the exact same time.
But pretty much anytime you sell at market price, it's going to automatically go through.
Right.
If it's really low volume, then it may not. But
maybe try selling it. Maybe try selling it for a few satoshis less, or a few cents less, or however you're trading.
Yeah. So I mean, if you like the buy orders that you see on here, like if you set it at any of these buy orders, it'll definitely sell.
But if we look here at this 0.03, we see that there's 6,000 Monero for sale right now, and this is this first buy wall. So if you're wrapped up in that, it might just take some time. There might not be enough buyers to buy it at 0.03, so just hang on, or maybe cancel your sell and set it at 2,998. Try to sell it earlier.
I love this comment. Sorry, I'm reading this as you were going through that. Shane, I want to see if my wallet works. Transfer me your Bitcoin and I'll send it back.
Oh, I know who that is.
Guys, do remember we have a chat room on this side. I think it's this side, but we do have a chat room here on the side. You can go ahead and ask questions, leave comments, whatever. Medic Griffin, Ledger Nanos have been sold out at a lot of places or with a huge markup. The actual maker who's has a warehouse in the United States, but shipping from overseas actually is pretty quick. So thoughts on that?
I'm still hoping I get one for Christmas. So I don't know. Like I haven't actually went out and bought one. I think it'd be cool to own one, but it's not really super necessary. Anytime I need to access my coins, I can do it because my computer is always online, and I can remote access my computer and trade through my Exodus wallet. So it's not really a big deal. But my Exodus wallet is more like a savings account. All the money I put into crypto, it stays there, and I don't send a whole lot of it out.
Shane,
if you can find a reputable seller, take a risk maybe. That's completely up to you. But one thing to understand about hard wallets is that you're spending money to put coins on cold storage, and this is kind of for next week. But if you're going to move it to a hard wallet, you're going to want to hold those coins for long term, for a year or two before you're going to put that thing away and hide it. But at the same time, those devices can still fail. So you're still running a risk.
Absolutely. And I like Audie Toddy's comment here. Paper wallets are still the safest. You can write it all down, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could. It's much easier if I have a normal wallet where I can just look at it and see how much money is on it. I mean, granted, you could copy and paste your private addresses onto certain websites, and it'll tell you how much is on there. But I don't know. It just seems like a lot of trouble, and you have to keep up with that. Like, you have to keep it stored in like some file hidden in your computer, or put it in your Google Keep, and then hope nobody hacks your Google account and steals all your money.
So going back, go ahead, Shane.
If you've got a safe that's rated for a 2-hour fire, why not write it down and put it in there? But if you're just going to hold it, I mean, papers get thrown away, they get vacuumed up, they get scratched on and everything. So I mean, if it's worth the risk.
Well, when he says paper wallet, it's not really necessarily written on paper. It's just a private address written down, and you don't really have a set wallet. It's just that private address, and then you can upload it to any other wallet whenever you want to, and then move money around.
I was under the impression you could write down addresses and stuff and then move it away.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can write it on paper if you want to, but basically all it's saying is it's just a address. It's basically like a check, you know?
Yeah. All right. So bringing it back to altcoins, the hot topic right now is it's the end of the year. Next week's Christmas. The week after is New Year's. 2018 is just around the corner. Bitcoin may be breaking 20,000. Litecoin may be breaking 500. Ethereum may be breaking $900 to $1,000 next year. When we've all talked about altcoins of what we like and what we've been trading, why we've been trading, the purposes of these altcoins for 2018. What are your thoughts, and what's your most favorite altcoin and your thoughts as to the reasoning behind it? Cory, you were talking a little bit earlier about anonymous coins, basically, because of some of the anonymity that goes into it. Shane, maybe you had some different ones, but whichever one wants to start off first, tell us about your altcoin of 2018 you think is going to be the best.
You go ahead, Shane.
Bitcoin or BitConnect. BitConnect coins. That's everyone hates it, so why not? I mean, I hate saying BitConnect because I don't want to push that on our channel right now, but that's, you know, it's doing pretty well for me. To be honest with you, though, like, you know, I could have made more money just by holding Bitcoin, but
28.
Yeah, that's my short answer. 2018 is BitConnect. 2018
is BitConnect. I'll come back to your answer here shortly about that. We talked about that earlier today.
To give you a secondary answer, Ucoin Cash is going to be kind of an interesting one for me because they have their staking and stuff that comes up here that starts in a few days. So hopefully I'll be making some profits from that as well. And I can talk about that one because everyone doesn't think it's all a scam or a Ponzi or whatever. So
Cory,
we'll say Ucoin Cash.
It's totally a scam. Both of them's totally a scam.
You're making money though, right?
It's probably a scam, but I invested in it because it's making me.
You call it a Ponzi, I still get paid.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, to say a little bit about BitConnect, even though no. I just want to say, scam or not, that's the website part of it. Like, you can get the tokens. There's no scam with the tokens themselves. If you believe in the tokens, get the tokens. You can get the wallet. You can stake your coins in that wallet. You can create more BitConnect tokens, and you can sell them to fools like Shane, and Shane can go put them in his lending wallet, you know, and you can get money that way. You can mint those things. You can another thing is minting. Like, you can take those coins and you can clean them, and then it clears the history of the coin, so nobody knows where that coin comes from. And you might can get paid from that. I'm not really sure. But that's all I was wanting to say about that. But what I'm looking forward to in 2018 is Dash. Dash is going to be huge. You just watch it. I mean, it's been climbing like crazy already because it's just got so much good stuff around it. It's a great coin. I mean, if you just look it up, just see some charts, and you can see some comparisons between all the different coins, and it just comes out on top like every time.
Wow. So
FOMO.
Like, there's no FOMO on this one. It's a continuous. It's not this. It's this. You look for those coins with the 45-degree angle. That's the ones you want to get on and stay on.
I thought you wanted to skip the chart lessons.
Oh well, whatever. I'm just saying it's been a steady climb. It's been a real steady climb. So
Well,
I started getting back into it when it was $300, and that was this summer around I think it was around like June, July, and it was just steadily going up since then. And now it's about $1,500.
Let's take a look at it.
Well, Shane's bringing in more charts again. Go ahead, Shane.
If it was, sure. So let's chart
Carter.
So, I mean, it's nice little trading pattern on between BTC. I mean, yeah, it's doing all right, but it's still. I mean, ooh,
yeah.
I mean, but this is also the correction for Bitcoin right now. So we'll give it that. I mean, it's doing pretty good. Yeah, it's climbing slowly. Nice little jump here, but
I'm telling you, it's going to gain like massive traction next year. Like they have a lot of people in advertising, and they're going to be pushing it hard, and the wallets are going to be coming out. The only thing about Dash that's holding it down right now is accessibility. And as soon as Dash hits Coinbase, you just watch. It'll be 5K in no time.
Oh wow. So I have no thoughts, qualms, or anything. I've just been listening to your guys' conversation at work, conversation online, been watching different altcoins. So I buy a little bit here, a little bit there, because I have Ethereum mining at the house, and we might even do a whole episode about mining, and because I wrote a blog about mining and what it costs, things like that. We could get into that into a whole another episode just as well, maybe the week after. But yeah, I've been just buying little pieces of, ARC here. One I wanted to get back to. We were talking a little bit earlier about not Binance, BitConnect. So earlier today, I saw some BitConnect people saying, Freud or a fraudulent, maybe Ponzi scheme. Are all three of us on BitConnect? Is that right?
Yeah. We're
okay. Okay. I wanted
money.
Okay, I wanted to make sure before I went through and said that. I was like, I don't remember if all of us were on there.
This is not an endorsement for BitConnect. If you lend, first of all, use my reference. If you don't lend, don't do it. Do your research. Don't listen to us. Do your research.
Absolutely. Safe words from Shane. He will always be the voice of reason in this group, I think. Cory is always the one creating the FOMO, and we're just following along and riding that wave out.
Please forgive me. My phone is overheating. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
No, you can go check out my channel, and I have some videos where I was doing a comparison of actually just holding Bitcoin versus BitConnect versus GDAX, and it was like $100 challenge, and I just did $100 worth on each one, and you can kind of see what the difference is between all three of them. And there'll be a link at the end to get to my channel. You can view some of those. I haven't updated it in a while, but I did some really bad trades on GDAX, so I kind of gave up on that, and I just put all the money in BitConnect because I can just do that lazily, and it works out.
Yeah, and the one thing is, I'm also with you guys on BitConnect. I'm also on USI Connect from another contact. I hearken both of these to be very similar. It's basically they have a trading bot in the background, I think is the way it was explained to me, and it kind of does the trading for you and then takes the percentage and gives it to you like 1 or 2% a day, I think it was. Shane, Cory, y'all explain that a little bit better?
Yeah. There might be a trading bot. I mean, it says there's a trading bot, and if that's what they got to say to give me my money, then that's fine. As long as I get money back every day, then I'm okay with it. And I get my money back in like 300 days. So that's cool. I'll take it.
Shane, are you able to get your video back, or are you going to be screen sharing and coming to us? Oh, he had to switch. He had to make the switch. Oh, we lost his audio. Oh, Shane, we lost your audio.
Oh no, it's Shane.
Back.
Good.
We may have to get your, yeah, we heard you, but there's a little bit of echo. Try again.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Him is clicking. Him is loud clicking. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I did want to remind you guys over here on the side, every single time we do one of these, you can do chat here on the side, ask questions live. This is not a scripted show. We have a loose run sheet to have questions and a topic to talk about that week. But do remember, you can talk here on the side with us. Also, we ask as a shameless self-promotion, we would like to get youtube.com/cryptosis or something along those lines. We need everyone to subscribe. We need 100 viewers to just subscribe. We swear we won't spam you. We probably only do this like once a week or so, if that. But we're going to try to keep up with it as much as possible. We just need 100 subscribers to get that name out there. So if you could subscribe the video. And while I go over that, Adi Toddy says, do you guys have any thoughts on the government trying to step in and regulate things?
Oh my.
Like I said, we are not a scripted video. This is live.
Ah!
Poor Shane. So
You started talking about the government, and then that happened. Look what happens.
So
They're trying to make us stop.
Adi Toddy's question was, do you guys have any thoughts on the government trying to step in and regulate things since crypto is getting bigger?
Yeah, they're going to get their piece of the pie. I was just telling some other people, just wait. In a few years, you're not going to see $100 bill anymore, because the federal government, they have their own coin they're developing. It's Fed coin. You can look it up. There's documentation about it out there, and they're going to create their own coin, so you can get in on that and track all your purchases, because they love tracking your purchases. And that's going back to the privacy coins. So once you get back on those privacy coins, then they can't track you anymore. They love Visa. You get on your Visa card, they can track, because they can see everywhere your money goes. They don't want you spending it on hookers and drugs, but this is America. You spend your money on hookers and drugs if you want to.
You just lost this chat forever.
No chances of advertisement in the future. Shane, you're laughing your head off over there.
We're not recovering from that.
I will say this year, I think it was last year or this year, IRS has recognized the cryptocurrency market is a thing, and we will have a capital gains tax on them. So there's a website, and I don't remember if we were talking about it before, but I think there is a website where you can check out, and maybe this was at work, I don't remember, but there's a website where you can basically check out what you would owe and this and that. So you guys, any thoughts on maybe the website, and maybe still answer the question of Shane, since you're done laughing now, the government adoption and everything?
Yeah, well, the government's going to have to move to it. Like I was telling some friends the other day, we've moved from trading pebbles and stones to metals to gems to paper to plastic. Does it make sense that there's not going to be another evolution? Does it make sense that there's not going to be another step? I mean, I could see this as something in the future. I mean, obviously, there's so much adoption for it in the public already. The government kind of has to get on board, and if they want their money, they're going to get on board. Better believe the government wants their money.
Absolutely.
So, do I have thoughts about the government wanting their money? Sure. But do I want them to have their money? No. So the thing about it, though, is I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not a financial advisor in any way. So what I will do is I will go talk to my tax professional, and I will let them know, hey, this is what I've been doing. This is what I have. This is what I've made. Do I need to report this? And from my understanding, the government views it as property. They don't view it as currency, which is cool. We will incorporate capital gains. But as long as you're not trading 200,000 or more, I mean, 30%'s 30%. It is what it is. Death and taxes is the only thing that's absolute in this world.
Yep. And Adi Toddy says, that's what I think too. I think people who think Bitcoin is the future are wrong. because because why would the government adopt Bitcoin when they can make their own of the same technology? I think that blockchain technology is the future, but it won't be Bitcoin. So what do you guys think?
Well, I mean, it's going to be interesting if we can find a coin that is anonymous, that transaction, like when you send something into the matrix and it disappears and it comes out somewhere else. If you can stop tracking it, the government's going to have a really hard time. Whether that's possible or not, I mean, I got an engineering degree and I can't tell you if it's possible. I don't know.
I think like if they could get Bitcoin to change more, it would be great. But the reason it's staying at the top is because there's so many people that have money that's controlling it. There's so many people out there with these miners, and it's hard to get them to change. They don't want it. They don't want the fees to go down because they're making so much money off of it. But, you know, the Dash community, they're not like that. So, you know, Dash could be the top coin next year. Just saying. I don't know. That's all speculation. It may not happen within the next year. It may be further down the line, but Bitcoin is definitely going to have to change if it's going to stay at the top. I mean, it's got the notoriety behind it. It's like Walmart, you know, it's got the notoriety behind it, but is it really the best place to shop?
I love
China
it.
Says,
is it?
China says yes.
One thing I was talking to Shane earlier. I was like, the Ford Model T. You know, if the Ford Model T if Ford never changed the Model T, would you still buy it? Like if the Model T came out today, would it be a good car? No, it would be a shit car. You would never drive that thing.
You can't trade Model Ts. You can't say. Oh my God. Such a crappy argument.
And to round it all off, M. Mason says hookers need love too, referring back to your comment.
That's my boy.
That's true.
So guys, like I said, don't forget you can leave comments, questions here on the side. We're going to wrap it up. We got less than 3 minutes left at top of the hour. We'd like to keep these shows at 1 hour and try to keep it on topic as much as possible, even though it may have been partial train wreck tonight. Thanks a lot, Shane, for letting your phone overheat. But anyway, we would like to try
explode.
Hey, watch yourself. But anyway, we'd like to keep these shows at just about an hour. Hooker coin confirmed. Sorry, I saw that last comment. It kind of threw me off. But anyway, we would like to get you guys to subscribe. So if you could subscribe to this channel, we're going to try to get youtube.com/cryptosis. Is that what we're sticking with, guys?
Yep.
Okay, Cryptosis it is. And just subscribe. We don't really need, we're not going to try to spam you with anything. We just want to get youtube.com/cryptosis basically. And that's the only reason why we need it. So if you could get you and your friends, just go subscribe. Like the video if you liked it tonight. Let us know. Leave a comment below. Even after the fact, we can see the comments after. I know myself and Cory both are into Facebook. We do Facebook live videos on the side talking about cryptocurrency whenever we can. So if you want, you can follow us there. Shane just literally did, and I'd like to congratulate Shane. He told me earlier before we got on, last week was his first live broadcast. So everybody, if I had a soundboard, congratulations, Shane. How does it feel?
I still wear a tinfoil hat, but I'm trying.
Well, I'm going to give it over to Cory. Cory, tell us where we can find you online if we want to follow up with you, sir.
I'm on Twitter as Cory, on Steam at Cory, pretty much anywhere Cory. One thing I'd like to point out, make sure that you get all the different messages. Like probably the best way to do it is through Facebook. I'm going to start trying to do it more on Twitter. I don't tweet a whole lot. So if you see something go on Twitter, and I don't put a whole lot on Facebook as well. So if you happen to see something go on there, then it's going to be about cryptocurrency. And it's probably going to be like a trading signal or something good that happened to me versus trading. So I would recommend that. And Steemit's a good one too, because I'm trying to get back into blogging on Steemit. So that's a good way to follow me. Cory with the K's, just like it says down there on the screen.
Awesome. Shane, anything before I get into mine? Because I have a long list.
Yeah, so I don't social media. I'm not good at it. I'm getting there. I'm trying to get back into it slowly. I just installed Facebook Messenger. Thank you to M Mason for taking care of that for me, jerk. So if you want to find me, CU Brogocop or Brogocop, I don't know all the links because I'm just getting back into this. So if you want to find me, if the best way to find me is if you jump on our Discord app. If you jump on our server for Discord, that's going to be the quickest way to reach me.
Absolutely. And that's what we're going to do. After this video is over, Shane and Cory both reminded me, hey, where's all the stuff at the bottom? And I was like, ah, crap, I forgot. We'll put all the links in the description below. We'll basically have our Discord channel where you can jump in with us. Discord is a lot like Slack. So if you're a Slack user like I am and have no idea what Discord was, it's basically another version of Slack. But anyway, my name's Rusty G. That's it for this week. You can find me at Rusty G basically everywhere. But we will be back soon. No confirmed date. We don't have anything planned because next week is Christmas for those of us in the United States. We have family and friends to attend to, and we're going to go take care of those people first. So the next topic of choice, did we say wallets? Is that going to be, well, what was the hand motion, Shane?
I would say money. When money calls, I'm picking up on the first ring. Kevin Gates, anybody?
Wow. Cory, wallets on the next topic?
Yeah, I'm good with wallets.
All right, cool. We'll start making notes now. Wallets will be our next topic. So if you have questions, comments, concerns about cryptocurrency wallets, what they are, what they do, how to get them, and what you need them for, start thinking about them now. We should be probably back. I would say 3 weeks. That gives us
every Wednesday like clockwork.
Oh, we're just gonna do next Wednesday anyway.
I mean Wednesday can come whenever, right?
All right. Well, I was just trying to exclude Christmas and New Year's just in case, but sure, we'll stick with Wednesdays. I like Wednesdays. These will be cryptocurrency Wednesdays from here on out. So stay tuned.
I'll try next Wednesday. I don't know if that's going to work out or not. I think I'm going to be on my way to New York that day, though.
Yeah, and I think I start my overnight job Wednesday next week. But
the third is good. I can do the third.
Okay, we'll work out the details, but stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching, for hanging out with us for now. The 6 of you that are watching, leaving comments, we greatly appreciate it. We will see you for the next one. You guys have a wonderful evening, and go buy more cryptocurrency.